Good morning, students. Today we see the one of the important turbine, that is Francis turbine. So this turbine is used in many hydropower plants in India. So let us know briefly about this Francis turbine. So it is a inward flow reaction turbine which was developed by American engineer James P. Francis. So in olden days, this is only inward flow reaction turbine. That means the water enters and leaving radial direction. But in modern Francis, this turbine is a mixed flow turbine. That means the flow should be radial plus axial. That means water passes through radial direction and enters axially. So that's why we call this turbine mixed flow turbine. That is radial and axial flow. Both flow can be possible in this turbine. So next we see the construction of Francis turbine. So first part is penstock. As you know all about the penstock. So it is a large sized conduit which conveys the water from upstream of the dam to the turbine runner. So compared to the Pelton turbine penstock, the penstock which is used in the Francis turbine is larger size. Why? Because the impulse turbine, that means Pelton turbine, run under the high head, so that the penstock diameter is small size. But this Francis turbine is a used medium range head. That means the head of the turbine is 60 meters to 250 meters. So under the head of 60 meters to 250 meters, we can run this Francis turbine. So that's why for the medium range turbine, we used larger penstock. That means large size diameter of penstock we use in the Francis turbine. And the next part is spiral or scroll casing. So we see the diagram of the Francis turbine. Front view, this is the top view. So this is the scroll casing or spiral casing. So the function of scroll casing is it provides the convey of water and allows the water into the runner. So this casing having a closed passage whose cross-sectional area gradually decreases along the flow direction. So here we can see the cross section. So the cross section is normally circular shape. So at the inlet, the diameter of the scroll casing is larger, and gradually the cross-sectional diameter is gradually decreases in the radial direction and comes to least. That means almost zero cross section. So this is the shape of the scroll casing. So at the inlet of the casing, the size of the diameter is maximum, and at the exit of the casing, the cross sectional area is minimum. That means almost zero. So what is the purpose of scroll casing? So the purpose of scroll casing is to distribute the water around the circumference of the turbine runner and maintaining the constant velocity throughout its path around the runner. That means the function of the casing is two things mainly. That means distribute the water from the penstock around the circumference of turbine, first thing. And the next another function is it maintains the constant velocity of water throughout its path around the runner. So this scroll casing is also so many shapes, so many designs. So in the these designs are already you studied in the last unit, 5th unit. So this casing is normally constructed with steel material. And the third one is guide vane or wicket gates. So a series of airfoil shaped vanes provided around the turbine runner called guide vanes. What is mean by airfoil? Airfoil means this is the front view, this is the top view. So this design normally called in the aerodynamics shape or called airfoil shape. Aerodynamic shape or airfoil shape. This shape is called aerodynamic shape. So this aerodynamic shaped vanes are arranged around the circumference of vane ring. So and these guide vanes are installed around the circumference and evenly spaced. So these guide vanes are normally 14 to 22 blades installed on the guide ring. So the main function of guide vanes, the main function of guide vanes is to regulate the quantity of water, supplied to the runner. And to first thing is the regulate the quantity of water, and also main function is to direct the water on the runner at an angle according to the design. So whatever water comes from the scrolling, this water directs towards the runner. So these blades working as a direction purpose of water. And also these guide vanes called fixed blades. Why? Because this is the one, these guide vanes are fixed over the guide ring. This is the guide ring. These guide blades are fixed to this guide ring. So this is not rotated along with runner. So runner is separated to this guide ring. So the main function of this guide vanes are two things. One is regulate the quantity of water, and another thing is the directs the water to the runner. So we can also for a particular angle according to the design of turbine. So we can change the direction of guide vane also. So here another one mechanism is there, like this, by using levers. So these levers are connected to the governor. So by using governor device, we change the direction of guide vanes or wicket gates. So this governor topic is also explained in later classes. So this is the main function of guide vanes or wicket gates. Another construction is runner and runner blades. So the runner is the circular shape having number of series of curved vanes. So these curved vanes are also same as shape of aerodynamic shape, like this. So when the water strikes these veins, the blades, when the water strikes these blades radially at the outer periphery and leaves it axially. So when this water strikes the veins radially, the due to the reaction moment, the impeller is rotated. Impeller is rotated. Another construction is draft tube. So this, after passing through the runner, water is discharged to the tail race. That means the used water is enter into the tail race through this draft tube. So how look this draft tube construction is? It is a cylindrical tube which is gradually increasing the diameter. So here the draft tube, at the inlet the diameter is minimum, at the exit the diameter is maximum. This draft tube is dipped in the tail race. So why should we use draft tube in the Francis? This is the construction of power plant. As you know, this is the headdress, this is the dam, tail race. So the distance between the headdress and tail race gives the gross head, and distance between headdress and turbine axis is net head, gives the net head. So this is the loss of gross head, HL. And also we consider this HL, and we can also obtain loss of head in the penstock also. So that is another matter. So in the impulse turbine is used for the head, large head purpose. The head is around 250 to 500 meters. For suppose for the Pelton, if we consider this turbine is Pelton turbine, head is, let us assume, 500 meters, and this turbine is installed above, suppose 20 meters above the tail race. So what is the net head? Total gross head is 500 meters. Net head is 500 minus 20, that equal to 480 meters. So this 480 meters head is enough to produce the kinetic energy in the nozzle. So this kinetic energy is converted into the mechanical energy through the Pelton turbine. And one more thing is, in the Pelton turbine the pressure is uniform. That means the pressure is same entire within the turbine, that is atmospheric pressure. So there is no problem. But if you use the Francis turbine is used for medium head purpose only, that is 62 to 50 meters range. So in the Francis turbine there is no pressure is constant. So at the exit of the turbine the pressure is less than the atmospheric pressure. That means here at the exit of the turbine we got vacuum pressure. So due to this vacuum pressure, whatever water enters into the tail race, there is a chance to this water flow back, so that the turbine may be damaged. So to avoid this damage, we installed a we installed a, this is the Francis turbine. We installed a draft tube, and this draft tube dipped in the tail race. So let me see the advantages by using this draft tube. So the first advantage is head. Why? Because for suppose in the Francis turbine we use head around 200 meters. Gross head is 200 meters. So that this draft tube is integrate part with the turbine, and the difference between the tail race and head race gives gross head. That means gross head is equal to net head in this situation. So there is no loss of head. First thing is there is no loss of head in the Francis turbine because of using draft tube. Another advantage is this draft tube is similar to diffuser. You already studied the diffuser. So what is meant by diffuser? The main function of diffuser is decrease the velocity and increase the pressure. Okay, in the nozzle increase the velocity, decrease the pressure. Okay, so this is the diffuser. The inlet is small, the inlet is minimum and outlet is maximum. The nozzle is like this, inlet is maximum, outlet is minimum. So by using nozzle we have large velocity of water, through that kinetic energy is produced. In the diffuser, by providing the draft tube over the turbine above the tail race, the pressure is decreased, velocity is reduced. So due to this velocity reduced, the Francis blades runner is safe, and increase this pressure. The main energy utilized in the Francis is pressure energy. So whatever increase the pressure in the diffuser, this pressure also utilized in the function of Francis turbine. So this is the another best usage of draft tube. So this draft tube is so many shapes, like this. That means total cylindrical shape. Some draft tube is like this. That means the inlet is cylindrical, the outlet is square or rectangular shape. So this is the out of subject of draft tube. So this is the main function of draft tube and the purpose of usage of draft tube in the Francis turbine. So now let us know the working principle of Francis turbine. So when the water enters into the scrolling from the penstock, the water passes through the scrolling case. It will be passed radially around the runner, and first water enters into the stay vanes. These vanes are also fixed to the steering. So water enters into this steering and next then enters into the guide vane. So these guide vanes directs the water to the runner and send the large quantity of water to the runner. So due to this reaction of water, the runner will be rotated. So this runner is connected to the shaft, that shaft is connected to generator, thereby we produce the electricity. So here the input energy is both pressure energy and kinetic energy. In the Pelton wheel, this is Francis turbine. For the Pelton, input energy is kinetic energy. So the Francis turbine is run through these two energies, pressure energy and kinetic energy. Out of these both energies, most of the percentage of energy is pressure energy. So whatever having kinetic energy to the water, this scroll casing converts the kinetic energy to the pressure energy. So this pressure energy used to produce the rotational moment of runner.